Hello Gophers, and I'm your publicity manager Melanie Roberts, and today, me and the cameraman Tanith are at Voodoo Donuts. I've never been here. I've never been here before, but Tanith says it's really good. Tanith mentioned some of the donuts they have. I'll get you now.
They have a few really good ones. I really like the mango tango, which is like cream-filled one with mangoes on the inside. The maple bacon bar, which is a maple bar with these bacon on top. They have all kinds of ones with cereal on top of them. It's just very fun.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm very excited. I definitely want to try Voodoo Donuts. I've heard they're really good, and obviously looking at the lines.
Yeah. It goes all the way down there on that street, and then inside.
Yeah, pretty big. And actually right now, we are in Portland, Oregon. And it's really nice here, like finally, like Portland, yay! It's like, I've been around Gresham way too much. Anyways, Tanith, how do you feel about being in Portland finally, and the line's moving?
Well, I'm pretty excited. I really like Portland a lot, so this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I feel the exact same way. Yeah, this is like behind the scenes of what we're doing. So I'm trying to think of something to talk about. So anyways, comment under this to tell us what you guys do for fun. Because we like to do awesome things for fun.
Yeah.
Like go to Voodoo Donuts.
What thing should we do next?
Next? After this?
Get things from the viewers about what behind the scenes we should do next.
Yeah, like definitely probably somewhere still around Portland, just a little area, you know, we're going to Voodoo Donuts. So somewhere common, somewhere people would like to see us at. Anyways, this is part one of the Portland tour. Anyways, catch you later.
Bye.
Hello Gophers, and I'm your publicity manager Melanie Roberts.
And I'm your reporter Tanith.
And we got Voodoo Donuts. Woo! So anyways, this is part two. We got these donuts. I got this some dude, that's what I'm calling him. And yeah.
I got a mango tango. It's like a regular cream-filled donut, but with mangoes on the inside.
And this is
really
the person.
Yeah.
So how long did you have to wait in line for these donuts?
45 minutes.
Yeah. Whoa. It felt like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Really fast. Oh, and we should get the sign real quick. You think you can zoom in? We can make these now.
There it is.
It's really good. It's really good. I just had a bite of his arm.
Super yummy.
Did you bite his head off? Did you bite his head off?
The arm off.
No. Yeah. Bye.
So my friend Brian invented this product a few years ago. His name's Brian and he's really creative. So he saw those chopsticks from restaurants going to waste because normally in a restaurant you use chopsticks once, they get thrown away. So he was experimenting and figured out with a little bit of fishing line he can make this folding basket. So the basket's great for easy storage. You can prop it up on your counter when you're not using it. It's really good for fruits and veggies, especially bananas, because air circulates around so it lasts longer. So my friend Brian came up with it. I wish that I could claim that this was my idea, but it's not.
That's really cool. It's a really great idea. And how do you guys come up with different colors?
Well, you know, we started with just the plain all-natural bamboo that the chopstick looks like in the restaurant, and then we started experimenting with different things. So this one is a tea stain. We stain these chopsticks with black tea leaves. So the ones that you see here, the variegated ones, they're stained with different leveling amounts of tea. Okay. And then these ones are dipped in a shellac type stain. So we decided that it would be good to have some different varieties for our customers. So these ones are hand dipped in a red shellac. We also have it in black as well.
It's very cool. And so how long does this Saturday and Sunday market go on for?
Saturday market lasts every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, from March all the way up until Christmas Eve.
Okay, awesome. So people come down to Portland and check out this place. It's really awesome. And so it's called the Chopstick Art. Okay. So this product right here you have, did you come up with it?
Yes.
And if so, why did you come up with it?
Yeah. So we make bow ties for cats, and my friend Becca and I were talking about like into a business, and she sent me a picture as a joke of her cat wearing a bow tie. So yeah, and then I was like, oh, this would be perfect. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. So your next question is, so how did you think of the product?
Yeah. Well, the product, once we figured out we were going to do bow ties for cats, then it became a lot more about like how we could produce them. Some of the original designs we had were like crocheted. So they're like crocheted bow ties. So like that would have been hand knit in a way. But now they're all like fabric. So we like sew them up from scraps of material that we found. So it's, yeah. So there's just been an evolution of how we make the product more than like the product itself.
Okay, very cool. Awesome. And then one last question.
Yeah.
So how is the rundown of it? Sorry.
Yeah.
So what's the rundown of how it's made?
Oh yeah, for sure. So we use all recycled materials. We'll go out to Goodwill sometimes, or like our friends that do sewing will give us materials. My aunt Jane like sends me boxes of fabric, and then it's we chop it up basically into rectangles of various sizes, and there's a couple of sewing steps. And right before they're done, it like this. So it'd be like flipped out.
Okay, I see.
So like the last step is like this getting folded down, pushed into the machine, and then the machine makes a little tack on it. See the little tack right there?
Yeah. Cool.
And that's holding all the layers together.
Okay.
Yep. And then you just flip it to its final form.
Oh, I see. Okay, very cool. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Why did you come up with this project?
With numberism?
Yes.
I started drawing numbers back in 2008. Originally it was to show time passing, to remind myself the importance of being present. I expanded into drawing with math and science in 2010. It's an extension of my learning process. For someone who is primarily visual, it's really helpful to be able to do something with the data. So I draw the math and science in a way that shows it living.
That's really cool. Awesome. So my next question is, so how did you think of this product?
How did I think of it?
Of numbers, yeah.
Out of necessity. So for the living in the present, I needed the reminder. For the math and science, I'm self-taught, so I don't have lab, I don't have a professor, I don't have a thesis, I don't have any of that. And so I need to do something with the math and science.
Right. Wow, that's pretty cool. Like self-taught. Like, how old were you when you were teaching yourself?
So I started seriously studying science on my own in about 2008.
Oh, okay.
Is when I started on my own.
Okay, that's really cool. And last question, so what's the rundown of how it's made?
How it's made?
Yes.
These are drawn by hand. They're either pen or pencil on paper, or they're etchings on scratchboard, metal, or glass. I work under a magnifying glass, and they can take upwards of a year to research, and it takes 7 months to draw.
Okay, very cool. Thank you.
My pleasure.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
I'm a drummer, guys. Oh my god.
Clap along if you feel like that.